a good story. The crab is helpful. And I like that the squid helped them. The octopus was blocking the way and the squid came in to help. So nice use of both. And good use of Cartoon Plus. That looks like a hand-drawn thing. And that's cartoon. And then the first, I'm trying to see if the first one, well, it's not a picture, but it almost looks like a picture of a boat. So I guess my main advice to you, like the story, good choice of nice word flow, but you might want to make the boat the same from beginning to end. Okay, 14 is kind-hearted. And it should be loading right here. And you could just tell by the look of the mermaid that she is kind-hearted. I gather that these are pictures of you, and I like that. Nice job. I really like the illustrations in this one. I could tell that you went to a lot of trouble. You know, the bubbles in the words there that kind of extended the story, that's a good touch. And I like that there was a kind fisherman that brought the little mermaid home and that she helped the boy. So, and here are more bubbles. It makes this use of the illustrations makes the story seem to flow together just seamlessly. You're not aware that there are different panels so much. So very, very good way to do that. Good job. Trying to get to the end. It's getting a little slower because we've looked at so many. Sorry about that. Okay, and the cleanup. Nice job of the cleanup, and I believe the boy wakes up and gets a big pearl. Seems like she has, there you go. Yeah, there's the boy, he has a dream. Now, my question is, was this whole story a dream of the little boy? And if it was, where did that pearl come from? So I like the little question at the end. Nice work. Okay, 15 is guess what happened under the sea. I like the idea of the story. It was as if the animals had an Olympics. And the illustrations are just great. I'm curious to know if you use felt or if that is just paper, but it looks like felt to me. And whatever you used, you did very good work. And again, a lot of the animals have great expressions. I love these jellyfish that are trying to pull on the rope, and you could tell by their face that they're pulling hard. So same thing here with the crabs. And then, you know, unfortunately, Mr. Crab cuts the rope and then even says, oops. So very good job there. I like the idea of the sea animals having an Olympics. So nice story development. Group 16. Let's see. Is Who Stole My Homeland? And this is also a polar bear story. And for a while, I could not see this at my house. I had to come use another computer, but I finally have seen it, and I like it. Very nice illustrations, whoever did them. And I like that the polar bear named Teddy thought that God was connected to the aurora borealis. and that he was writing a letter to him. And very nice illustration of that, by the way. And this has a hopeful note. Hope that God would hear his prayers one day. I hope so too. I hope that something happens to help the polar area so that the poor polar bears don't become extinct. You know, as an artist, the Group 16, I'm very curious about how you got the Aurora Borealis. It almost looks to me like you used chalk on black paper, and then you put some stuff on top of that. So if you would tell your teacher or write to me and tell me what you did, I'd like to know. Now, 17 is the last story, and it did not have a title, so I'm just calling it Sonnet 18 because it mentions Sonnet 18 in there. I like this story, but this is more, in my country, this would be more of a story for adults, not so much children. Now, you've chosen very good illustrations, and I like the part about Nick asking Poseidon to help him find the answers. That's a nice tie-in to the sea, another tie-in. It's a sad, sad story, and, you know, I think if you were going to try to do this for children, you would want to adjust it a little bit to make it a little happier. I don't know. You might not be able to tell this story